Hello everybody. What is it, Wednesday night? About 7:30. Anyway, reading an article today in The Economist, which I swear by, um, one of the better magazines in the world today. Gives information on practically everything. Uh, Asia, Europe, Africa, Canada, Mexico, South America, Latin America. Anyway, and one of the articles uh, says about doctors and the kickbacks they get from the pharmaceutical companies. Well, we all knew there was some kickbacks. They used to bring them lunch and bring them little presents and so forth and so on. And now they even pay certain doctors to give speeches. Does that sound Hillary Clinton to you? She's paid, what was she paid? $225,000 a speech to talk to Goldman Sachs or whatever bank was doing it at the time. Um, and when they left the White House, they were in debt. Now she alone, they say, is worth 30 million bucks. But anyway, that's a lot of speeches. I wish I could make with my monetizing make $2 on this. But anyway, who should you trust more than anybody? And let me back up 1 second. The leading cause of personal bankruptcies in this country has been and continues to be medical bills. People go bankrupt because they can't afford to pay for their hospitalization or their pharmaceuticals or whatever the case may be. Now here's an article, and let me find the. Now I don't know. I can spell these names, but it's not important. Uh, there's a drug called PACLITAXEL, a treatment costing the government $201 and netting the doctor $12 in profit. Or he may prescribe a comparable treatment, ABRAXANE, costing the government a whacking $16,700, but netting the doctor $1,000. So he's taking a little cut percentage-wise, but he's netting every prescription he writes for this is $1,000. Now, if you're a doctor and they're comparable drugs, which prescription are you going to write? And if you can't trust your doctor, what was just 2 weeks ago, the government finally passed a bill saying that brokers must act not in the interest of their brokerage houses, but in the interest of their clients, and they must do it every time. Now, before that, there were boiling rooms that just set up their clients, and they would tell them buy when they knew the stock was going to crash, and their clients buying it would send the price up, and they'd sell short, and of course the stock would crash, and the clients would lose money, and the brokers would say, well, geez, how did I know? Well, now they will know. These brokers must act in the interest of their client. Now the doctor, the Hippocratic Oath says, first, do no harm. Well, if you don't think that you're harming your patient from paying from your patient or his insurance from paying $201 and instead paying $16,700 and netting the same results, then you're a fucking crook. Of course the doctor's gonna write the prescription. You got a choice between $12 and $1,000. You're gonna do the $1,000, but it's not in the best interest of his patient. And who knows how many medicines that you might not even need. You might be border case something, but the doctor writes a script because he's getting $67 from Medicare just to take a look at you, listen to your heart, and take your blood pressure. You're in and out of there in 2 minutes. He's supposed to spend an average of 27 minutes with each patient, and they don't. They send the nurse in to do the blood pressure work, and he comes in, says hello, and before you know it, he turns his back, and out he goes. But when you can't trust the doctor to try to save you money, when this guy is out there writing scripts that we don't know, we just take his advice. He's the doctor, you know. So we've got to be careful. And if the doctor writes you a script that seems excessive, then demand to know if there are alternatives. And before you fill that prescription, you talk to your pharmacist and ask him if there's something else you can take.